Hello, Internet. I need to put gel in my hair because it's fluffy.
This is a news show.
That is better. But guys, let's kick this thing off with some of the stuff that mattered to me today, starting with the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, of course, was a big deal to me because I was rooting for the Steelers to lose because I'm a Jets fan. I know that in the online world, you're not supposed to say what team you cheer for because you automatically create a rivalry with people that previously liked you. But I will say, I was kind of happy to see the Packers beat the Steelers. Just because I knew that if the Packers won, there wouldn't be a riot. Not because Packer fans are like so much better than Steeler fans. It's just, it's really hard to riot and take to the streets when it's like -80, why the fuck does anyone live here degrees? I feel like that's why it's so easy for Lakers fans to riot. Like, we have nothing good in our lives, but the weather is nice, and people we have no association with whatsoever won something. Fucking flip a taxi. But even though there was a football game happening, everyone seems to be talking about everything non-football related to the Super Bowl. Starting with one, did the Black Eyed Peas halftime show suck? Did it suck? I would say yeah. And apparently, according to an ESPN poll, most of America did too, except New Mexico, who then later changed their mind to yeah, they did suck. And if I can give any commentary on it whatsoever, the Black Eyed Peas are actually usually much better in concert. The sound guys should be fired. So in summary, yeah, the Black Eyed Peas sucked. Slash and Usher though, cool. Then of course, a lot of people jumping on Christina Aguilera, specifically because Christina Aguilera messed up the lyrics of the national anthem. And everyone was like, how could you do that? I bet she was drunk. But fun little side note, if you checked out Google searches last night, the #2 search in the world was national anthem lyrics. Because everyone was like, I think she messed it up, but I don't know. So get off your high horse, America, and let Christina Aguilera do whatever Christina Aguilera does. Like, eat cheeseburgers and something else. That's a mean joke. I love Christina Aguilera. But guys, of course, the commercials. Everyone talking about the commercials. Who had the best one? There are a few that stand out. The Chrysler one with Eminem, the Pug one for Doritos. Also, I got way too excited about the Transformers trailer. Michael Bay just has a way of doing that. He like disappoints you with a movie and then just shows you more of the same and you're like, that looks awesome. It's like if you wanted a double cheeseburger, you then ate a double cheeseburger, you threw up because it was disgusting, and then you saw a picture of a double cheeseburger and you were like, I bet that would taste delicious. That's Transformers. I love the trailer because it's so like specific. It's just Michael Bay just knows how to hook people. He's like, here's an explosion and then the girl that replaces Megan Fox, then a crazy spin and sword move. Like, oh, I want it now. I want it. Oh, why can't I have it? I don't know what that is. But the real winner of the commercials last night was a tie between Kim Kardashian's ass in the Skechers commercial and America for giving us Kim Kardashian. While sometimes I question America's heroes, that ass. And that was the Super Bowl. But let's move on to things that actually may in some way sort of affect people, and that is the Huffington Post has been bought by AOL for $350 million. The Huffington Post, of course, if you are not familiar, is a news hub slash aggregator slash liberal commentary thing. Of course, headed by Ariana Huffington. Someone who I love to talk because it makes me laugh. It's not even like a mean thing. She just brings joy to my face. Of course, this is a big move for AOL. Formerly like the king of dial-up, a lot of people have been wondering, what did they do? You know, they have like Pop Eater and TechCrunch, but now they have access to, and I don't know what level of control, over the Huffington Post. Something hundreds of millions of people check out each month. And it's just gonna be really exciting to see how this changes how news is distributed, because it gives like a whole new level of legitimacy to online news. And one of the big things for the Huffington Post is they want to have a whole new set of like video shows, which is why I think we should petition the Huffington Post to give me a show on their website. We talk about the same things. Granted, our opinions sometimes differ, but I am good at what I do. Plus, I love green and annoyingly giant font, so I feel like it's a good mix. Let me know. Next up, and something that's exciting to me because I haven't had a flu shot in 8 years, a new breakthrough might actually cure all flus. A universal flu vaccine, which would be huge because, of course, as is, every year you're supposed to get a new flu shot because the flu mutates, changes, kills more people. Now, of course, the media probably disappointed. Without an ever-evolving, changing flu, how can you make people panic and put them in a mass frenzy? Swine flu! It's gonna kill tens of 20s. Oh, we were wrong on that one. That's RB. But of course, this is exciting unless it turns everyone into zombies. Which, if you watched last Friday's show, I would still be cool with, but maybe not the best thing for everyone else. Main point is if this thing actually does happen, I'm gonna do what I always do. Just wait to see what happens. I'll let the old people do it, let the kids do it, wait a year to see if anyone turns into zombies, and then I'll get it. But of course, speaking about old people, let's move on to my new favorite segment. What the f***, white people? Where a man with a helmet cam riding his motorcycle is just having a good day, and I'm just gonna let you experience this clip. Oh my god! He's just looking down at his legs like, how do I still have these? How? And then the lady gets out of the car and who is it? It's an old lady driving a giant vehicle? Who would have guessed that? Everybody. Main point. What the f white people. And guys, of course, the last thing I want to talk about today is Egypt. Yeah, it's still there. Even though the Super Bowl went down, Charlie Sheen snorting bricks of cocaine like it's nobody's business, and Kim Kardashian's ass is everywhere, Egypt and the protests still happening. I believe today we enter the 14th day. The 14th day of protest. Of course, if you are not familiar with this story, the people hate the president. The president has 8 months left of his term, and he refuses to step down, even releasing a statement over the weekend saying, "I'm so tired of this. I want to leave, but I know if I leave, more people will die." So if we think about it, Mubarak is the good guy. Okay. Other updates with Egypt. The all-powerful Dick Cheney said that Mubarak was a friend, and he hopes the situation gets handled. The former vice president saying that Mubarak should be treated with respect. He's been a good friend and ally of the United States. But to that you have to say, friends are friends. But when you see your friend bitch slap his girlfriend, or in this case, attack his own people, injuring and killing them, then friends aren't so much friends anymore. But once again, to the Egyptian people, my thoughts are with you, and as long as you have a story, I'll keep spreading it. And of course, it's a Monday PDS, so it's time for that thing that we do, where I thank you for being the best audience on the internet, and also for that thing that you do with your mouth and your hands. Commenting, of course, is what I'm talking about. Today, because you guys seem to be so in love with the posters. The ones, of course, that aren't released yet, and will start selling in like 2 weeks. And today, we're not gonna give away just a monkey poster, which is back there. We're going to give away one of the new posters we designed, which of course has my favorite rant in the entire history of the PDS, and that is an explanation of what America is. If you do not remember that rant, I'll include it down below in the description, which of course is where you find all the other links to the stories, or anything else I think that you should check out, or read, or whatever. But of course, to be the new proud owner of these 2 posters, remember you gotta do those 2 things. 1, leave a comment on this video like you normally would. Most people do it about the stories, or about how they love my giant biceps. That's not true. And the second is to clickety-clack that favorite button, then a random number generator goes through the comments, chooses one, and then one of the lovely interns mails it to you, irregardless of how much money it costs to ship shit. It can be expensive. But guys, that's everything that mattered to me this Monday. Of course, as always, my name is Philip DeFranco, and you have been filled in. I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted, and I will see you next time.
But I have this fear of talking. A lot of people are like, what? Yes, big fear of talking. That's why my living is essentially made by talking to myself. I found a glitch in the Matrix.